You.
Good morning, Commissioners. No pressure there. All right, so I'm Rep. Carlos Guillermo Smith. You know I serve in the Florida House of Representatives. I want to give you just some general comment and general concern based on what we're seeing and what we're hearing from our constituents. First, on the proposed rent stabilization ordinance. My main question, based on my initial review, because there are a number of carve-outs on this rent stabilization ordinance, my question is who is included? Because there's a number of different types of dwellings that would not be included, whether it be single-family homes. We know some of the mobile units as well, which are on rented land. We understand that, but I don't know who is covered by this ordinance as proposed. That's an important question. Right now, we are not facing a landlord crisis. It is a renters and tenants crisis and a renters and tenants emergency. And I think we need to keep that in mind, because it appears that the way that this is crafted is that it is only crafted based on the needs and wants of the landlords who are not facing a crisis. Now, on today's proposed ordinance, specifically for the 60-day notice, I think this is an important step, but I also want to tell you about how many other issues I think we can be addressing as a county to try to protect tenants during this time, whether it has to do with their right to counsel, our ability to fund legal aid so that they can maneuver the legal system here locally, whether it has to do with us continuing to explore discrimination based on income, people who are Section 8 recipients, for example, perhaps being discriminated against because of how they are paying their rent. And I also just kind of want to share with you anecdotally, Commissioners, because you're seeing this as well. As rents are rising higher and higher and higher, you know that your Orange County delegation, you know that your Orange County delegation is doing everything that we can at the state level to promote a statewide renters' bill of rights. But tenants don't have protections here. They don't have them. I just went out to, I'm sorry, that's distracting. If I could have a little bit of grace, Mayor, I would appreciate that.
We'll give Representative Smith another minute, and then we'll just ask that you wrap it up. Thank you very much for your presence.
Thank you, Mayor Demings. In 2019, I did propose a renter's bill of rights statewide, which would have included things like additional notice required before entry to a unit, non-discrimination protections, and protections for victims of domestic abuse. Caps on the amount that someone can charge for the rental deposit, because we see that these excessive deposits are actually pricing people out. But there's so much more, I think, that we can look at a local level. We know that investors are buying entire neighborhoods and they're renting them out, so they're pricing people out of the ability to actually own their home and avoid the rent crisis entirely. I'm dealing with a situation with a landlord, a corporate landlord in East Orange County, the park at Napoli, that everyone is dealing with black mold, and they are not fixing the black mold issues, and the Department of Business and Professional Regulation at the state level even says that litigation is the only way that they can resolve this. So we got a lot of problems.
Thank you, Representative.
Not so much on the solutions, and I urge you to take bold action today and moving forward. Thank you.